Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2017, Pisces, and this is Manu Tarot. Pisces, let's start immediately with the reading. We have here Oshumare, Elegua, and Oba. And right next to it, we have the Crown of Aquarius, the King of Swords, with Uranus, Saturn. And then we have the Three of Cups, Pluto, Cancer. And we have to keep on consideration, especially Pluto, Cancer, and Oba. The story behind Oba, and then Pluto here, Pluto, Cancer. What is letting us know, number one, is that you, Pisces, you have to be very, very careful. It sounds like people are going to be doing things behind your back. They're going to be plotting, if you want to use that word, something against you. That's very probable. But it could mean also the other way. It could be the other way around. You are the one plotting against someone behind the back of that person. It could go either way, and they're warning you. At the same time, because the story of Oba is letting us know that you have to be very careful the advice that you give to anyone or the advice that you receive from anyone, especially if that person is not a professional. In other words, if someone tells you drink this, do that because it worked for me, not necessarily it means that it's going to work for you. You have to do a little bit of research, read, or simply go to a health professional or a lawyer or whatever is the situation. It could be well intended, it might have a really great intention, but sometimes because it worked for someone doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. Okay? Health-wise, emotionally, psychologically, financially, it all depends, but the advice is the same one. Okay? So be very careful. Even prescribing medication to someone that you don't even know, even if it is a family member. Okay? That's the warnings and advice for this month. And then we have here the rest of the reading. And what we have here is the first month, which is represented by the Emperor. By the Emperor. And here what we're seeing is that you're going to feel the right word is not down. Is when you feel weak, tired, without strength, without any energy. You are, taxation is the right word. If you're familiarized with that, you're going to be very tired. So my best advice during this month, especially the first week, slow down, take things a little bit easy with you. Take time to relax. Okay, take time to just take a deep breath and relax. That's the best advice I can give you. And the second week, the clue words here are catharsis and metamorphosis. It's all about this cathartic and metamorphic experience that you're going to have this month, meaning that spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, you are going to be transformed. That's the energy that is bringing forward this week. Okay? And this is the best time for you to dedicate reading on topic as metaphysics, the Kybalion, psychology, self-help books. Okay? All this kind of stuff. This is the best time. You will need it eventually. Then by the third week here, you're going to start feeling that the whole world is on your back, like Atlas in mythology. So you're going to feel like that. At the same time, be very, very careful because this week you might be prone to accidents. We have Uranus, Saturn here. So you might be prone to accidents. It could be a fracture, broken bones, sprain, strain, but mainly problems that are structural problems that might affect the nerves. Okay? That's what we have here. It could be weakness of your arms, hands, legs, knees, hips, but something along that line. Like I said, it could be an accident that elicit all these reactions. It could be a fracture and anything along that line, but it's structural and is related with bones and nerves. Then by the last week of March, what we have is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, that for me is Aquarius, is letting us know that a change in objectives, goals is going to start, elicited by you or the universe, life, situations that you cannot control, that pushes you into action. But this time, the difference is that you seem to have a little bit more experience. You are familiarized with this kind of experience that is approaching your life. So you're not going to be totally alone, if you want to use that word. You have the knowledge and the experience to make that change, especially if you already dedicated time to do some metaphysic, psychological, self-help work. Okay, that is going to be very helpful by the end of the month. Okay, and that's all I have for you, my dear Pisces, for March 2017. Until the next one.